Hey everybody, hey, we're out here at Carmel Fest in Indiana where we're at. And there's a bunch of booths here. One of those is our local mosque has a booth here. And I wanted to share with you, this is really fascinating. This is one of the pamphlets that they share. I want you to see that really quick here. And they have questions like, does jihad mean terrorism? Are Muslims trying to replace the Constitution with Sharia law? And what's really interesting to me is that they're out here passing these out. They're asking you to come ask questions about it, which is great. But the problem is, when I went to their mosque back November, December, and I came in and innocently asking these questions, their imam said, hey, you're fine. You can talk to anybody you want in the lobby anytime. They have great answers for questions like these. Then next thing I know, now I'm being accused of asking questions that make people feel uncomfortable, like the ones that are on the flyers.
The questions you were asking weren't about Islam in general. They seemed, let's just simply put, the type of questions that make people uncomfortable. Zach and Muhammad saying, yeah, he comes up to people and he asks them about Islamic governance and its ability to take over the government.
Well, so then I'm getting disinvited. Then it comes out also on top of that is that the slanderous accusations that I'm trying to convert minors to, so then a no trespass order is formed against me. So I just don't understand. It seems really confusing to me is that we're going to come out here with flyers, invite you to talk about certain subjects like these. Then you go and you ask them those questions and now you're being slandered and you're being disinvited because you're asking questions like these and it makes people feel uncomfortable, as their imam says. So I don't know what to say. I'm just saying this is the story of what's going on. So I'm going to go ask him questions about these. So I went up to the booth and I had not one, but I had two excellent, cordial, respectful, non-threatening, nobody felt uncomfortable conversations with two different Muslims. And they did an excellent job just sitting down with me, answering my questions, listening to my struggles, the things I had found. And you know what? I made two new great friends. We exchange information. I look forward to getting together with them in the future to continue to have these discussions. So here's what's crazy. Why in the world is the leadership team of my local mosque, under the leadership of Imam Dr. Nasser Karimian, why do they feel so uncomfortable by me coming asking the same questions that they have in their own flyers when they go out to carnivals like this on their own dawah tents? Like, what did I ever do? Am I that threatening to you? Or is it maybe that I brought up some information that you didn't know how to refute and you're trying to silence me? Why did you let the slander stick when you guys know the truth that I was given an open invitation by Dr. Nasser to talk to anybody in the lobby? Dr. Nasser, why don't you come clean on that? Why don't you guys take the video cameras you have in your lobbies and just play it? And even then, if I by chance was talking to a minor, I didn't know it. And two, to go back to, I was given an open invitation. I was never breaking any rules that were ever said, but I never did. Why are you doing this? So here's the thing. You should be ashamed of yourselves. I now have multiple Muslims that I've spoken to from your masjid and other ones in the area that when they hear these stories, they say, hey, we're sorry that you've been treated that way. We don't agree with the leadership of that masjid and what's going on there. And we hope that reconciliation can be happened. So here's the thing. You know, I've reached out to you multiple times. Leadership team of the masjid of the area. You know who I am and where we're at. And I'm just asking of you, Dr. Nasser, why don't you take some leadership and let's get back to the table, because my forgiveness is there, but we got to work through this. Because right now you're feeding into the concern of so many non-Muslims in the West. When we hear from the Sharia areas of the world that we are treated as second-class dhimmi citizens where our word doesn't count as much as those of a Muslim. So you're not helping yourself. I'd love to give you forgiveness. Let's sit down. You know how to get a hold of me. I look forward to it.